Yo, what is up YouTube? It's your boy Black Feather Duelist here, and I'm going to be doing my first Yu-Gi-Oh video on this new Yu-Gi-Oh channel that I've made. I've got a few other channels, you can check them out if you want. I'll put the links in the description, but this is Yu-Gi-Oh based, so you're probably just going to be here for Yu-Gi-Oh. So let me just talk about these new Link monsters that have just been announced by Konami. They are amazing. They are honestly amazing. They do so much for the game and it promotes more strategic plays. They have the link markers which allow you to summon extract monsters in main deck zones. You know, I'm sure you've already seen, you know, the link monsters already, so this isn't going to be telling you what it's about or anything. This is just a discussion video. So yeah, they have the link markers which allow you to summon extract monsters in the main monster zone where you know, summon your normal monsters and your effect monsters, which is pretty crazy because you're not going to be going against decks that are going to be spamming out extra deck cards. It slows the game down so much. It's so awesome. Now, if you are at least a year experienced into the game in terms of these new cards coming out, if you want to try them out, I would say buy them separately, especially the Decode Talker, I believe that's what it's called. That is going to be one of the top contenders in terms of the new cards that are just coming out, you know, especially when they first come out. You know, probably more broken ones will come out later on down the line, but in terms of the ones that are coming out in the starter deck, I would say buy them separately. But if you are a new player, I would definitely suggest buying the starter deck. Just if you're a new player, just buy any sort of starter deck really, but in terms of getting these new cards, if you're a new player, buy the starter deck. I think there are going to be 5 decks that are going to like start doing well during the early stages of these new Link monsters, and these 5 decks are as follows: Light Swans, Gishki, Necros, Gravekeepers, and anit-meta. Now, the reason I think these decks are going to do well when the new Link monsters come out is because these decks don't really require much of an extra deck. I mean, you can play extra decks with them, but you don't really have to. So these decks, I feel, are going to do very, very good, you know, when these Link monsters first come out. So what does these new rule changes mean? Well, Pendulum's got a nerf, which I'm kind of happy with. I feel like Konami, when they did release the Pendulums, they should have had them as part of the back row to begin with. You know, but now they are part of the back row, so I'm happy about that. So big up to Konami for that. The rule change shows us that Konami sees that the game is too fast and they're doing something about it, which is amazing. You know, they're listening to the fans. The game's too fast, rah 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 rah. So yeah, we've got a slower paced game, a more strategic based game, and you know, I'm really happy about that. The rule change is also a show of evolution for the game. You know, the game is constantly evolving. You've got to stop complaining about the game evolving. New cards come out all the time. You know, the new arcs come out, the new game mechanics come out, new rules all the time. You can't complain about this. This is how everything works. Humans evolve, animals evolve, everything evolves. Yu-Gi-Oh also evolves. So anyone that's complaining about any of these new rule changes, just stop, because Yu-Gi-Oh has to evolve. It has to live on, and one of the ways it has to live on is, you know, through rule changes and new mechanics, and it's evolution. It's essentially just evolution. So if you guys like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. All my social media links will be in the description. All my other channel links will be in the description if you want to, you know, check them out. So I hope you guys like the video. Comment, rate, subscribe if you are new, and peace.